Hello everyone, welcome to Addy Trade. Today we're just going to see the midday review of what has happened on this Friday. Yesterday in my analysis I had kind of posted that we had this type of extended correction and we could break out of this and hit this high of 42,700, which did happen. Now why did I have this type of a view is, when the market is going up, right, it doesn't just go up in straight line. It goes up, corrects, goes up, corrects, and then goes up further. And the same thing if the market is coming down, right? You fall, you correct a little bit, then you fall again. So always this correction will be there, and that came unfortunately on our expiry Thursday. This was an extended correction now, and today if you see the 5-minute chart, right, how we could have entered. Though we got a nice move, it was not a very easy to trade this, but especially after this candle we could have entered when breaking the R1 and the previous day high. Along with this, even the open interest data was showing all bullish, where a lot of put writing came in at 42,500. So this was pretty convincible that 42,500 won't break. As of now, there is some put writing even at 42,600 and some resistance at 700 and 800. So the moment we saw this candle, right, we could have taken an entry with the previous day high as stop loss and with the targets of R1 and obviously this as a target 42,700 or 42,680, and there was no way we could have kind of assumed that this resistance will break, because this was a strong resistance, right? You see, even in my many analysis I've kept marking this level between 42,680 to 42,700 is where we have some strong resistance. And from there we did get a little bit of sell-off, and now there was one nice dip for a scalping here. When this is the 15-minute chart where I put the EMAs, when we retraced the 20 EMA on the 15-minute, there was a nice bounce, and again we have taken resistance on this 42,600. Now any further up move is only possible if we break out of this on a 15-minute chart, this zone, that is 42,700, and any down move only if 42,500 breaks, right? Other than that, we might be little bouncing here and there. Now why these two levels? I'm just gonna and retrade the short or long move. The short below 42,500 only, and a long trade might work only above 42,700. Now why is that? Because we have a lot of put writing and support at 42,500, so maybe this won't break easily. And if you see the change in OI for the calls, there's hardly anything. And you see the overall open interest also, there's good amount of put writing. See, again and again we have been rejecting this level of 42,600. Now when I zoom out, it will be more clearer. So unless this breaks out, right, I don't think we will go further up. In case we break out, we could see a target of this level of 42,800. that's only if we break out of this level 42,700. And in the morning we had I'd marked this level of 42,716 was the previous week high. If we check that level, we kind of exactly tested that level and again had a further dip. So that's why, considering all these levels are very important for intraday. Now I'm just shifting to a 5-minute chart in Bank Nifty and putting on the daily CPR. See, though we broke from R1 to R2 and exactly where there was resistance, we took resistance, right? So if anybody had entered early in the morning, the best exit was this resistance zone when we saw these red candles. And this place where the bank nifty took resistance, it was like a no-brainer. Like anybody would have anticipated that because of this kind of the previous resistance that we had and this overall structure that we have in bank nifty. This is the support and the lower end, but this move was kind of anticipated, especially after this type of correction, and one more up move was pending, which has come today. Now will we break down from this resistance like previously how we have got sell-off from this area, right? Are we going to get a bigger sell-off? That bigger sell-off might work if 42,500 breaks on the downside. It might happen today, or it might not happen today, or it might even happen on Monday, not sure. But today it looks difficult as of now. It's only about 12:45 now. The time is only about 12:45, so still there's a lot of trading time left. In case we see a lot of this put writing in 500 coming down and the call writing increasing, then there's a chance we might slip and go down. But if this level breaks, right, if this previous day high and the R1 breaks, probably we can take a shot until the CPR, even that is possible. We'll just quickly have a check in Nifty. How did Nifty do today? We had this type of the levels marked yesterday in our analysis, right? We kind of got this breakout of this trend line but failed. So I'm going to remove this. And Nifty has been pressure since morning because of Reliance. If you see, Reliance is down today. If Nifty breaks this level 18,069, probably we can see 18,032 and this level of 17,990. We can have this marked for Nifty. Whenever we get this type of a long candle in the first 5 minutes itself, right? If there was a nice short wick at the CPR, definitely we could have entered. Our profits would have been a lot more, right? But when the first 5 minutes itself, obviously there's no point in entering within the first 5 minutes. When the first 5 minute itself covers about 200 points, I think. Once, let's just check how much is this. See, 150 points, and from here overall out of the 330 points move, the first 5 minute candle itself gave half of the move, right? So in that case there'll be hardly anything to trade. But yeah, after this candle a trade was possible. We check the global markets, they're okay. The US futures is trading in plus, and the European markets are trading in plus. So, can we get some rally in Bank Nifty post 132? Definitely, if we break out of this level of 42,700 and a breakdown if 42,500 breaks on the downside, especially if this R1 breaks on the downside, probably a quick fall until the CPR is possible. And if we just check the open interest for the day, we have some put trading at 42,600 and some resistance at 42,800 and 700, the change in OI for today. So I'm just shifting to an hourly chart to kind of just show the overall structure which I've been reiterating in all my videos. See, beautifully, we have once again taken resistance over here. Now, whether we're going to get a big dip from here, that only we'll have to wait and see. But there is a nice kind of a bottom formation formed if you look at this overall structure, right? It could be, and this confirmation will come when we break out of this. Probably market can make new highs. There is a possibility we might hit this level of 42,740 because this recent swing low, right, whatever price action happened on this thing, if we take the exact fib retracement of this, the 0.16 is coming in at 42,750. Always when this correction comes, when the correction breaks out, the targets can be the fib levels, that is 0.16 and 0.6 and 0.16. So we'll have that level marked on the top, and in case we break out this wick, right, just watch out for this wick. In case we go higher, this wick will again act as a good resistance zone. That's how the market moves higher. And obviously we have our weekly and the monthly CPR here at the same level, where you have the weekly R1, the dotted line, and the monthly CPR at 42,850. But it's not sure that we are going to go so high for that this today's high of 42,740 has to break on the upside. I'll go ahead and stop this live update now. If whoever watches this, and if you like this type of a midday live update during the market hours, just hit the like button or comment yes. As of now, just to reiterate what has happened so far is, as per the analysis that we had yesterday, we have broken out of this type of a consolidation that we had yesterday, and we have got a nice good up move until 42,600, and we have taken a strong resistance here, right? So any further up move in Bank Nifty is only if this level of 42,700 breaks on the upside. If it breaks, we could see a immediate target of 42,750 and then 42,850. This is where we also, along with this level where we can take some sort of a resistance here. We also have the monthly and the weekly CPR levels. The weekly CPR R1 is here at about 42,800 and the monthly CPR at 42,850. So the moment we break out of this, there is some immediate resistance again at 42,850 and 42,740. The best move of the day came early in the morning. That's one advantage of trading in the morning hours, though it was not a very easy move to capture, but especially at this candle, once the previous day high and the R1 broke and you're getting a strong rejection of this consolidation, right? So definitely we were bound to hit this level of 42,700. The next best entry, the dip, was here when the 20-minute, when we got a retest to the 20 minutes on the 15-minute. The red line is the 20 MA. On the 15-minute candle, when we came to retest this 20 MA at about 42,530, that was a good dip to buy, which was kind of the same was indicated in our group that we would need some kind of a dip to buy, but as of now the Bank Nifty is bullish. See, I'm not very confident with this up move, so what I've done is I've just gone with a very little lot size compared to what I do of at least 10 lots a day, because my overall structure is, my overall view was that we could from this resistance again slip on the downside, right? But we cannot just go by our view blindly. We have to follow what the chart is doing. If the chart is breaking out, we will definitely go on the long side, but we'll be a little careful and just go with less lots. That's how I do my trading. If things go according to my view, we go with little more quantity. If things are going against our view, do we trade? Yes, we trade with the view of the charts, but with lesser quantity. So that's it for today, and hope everybody will have a nice weekend. Thank you.